I want to feel your help.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Okay, off we go.
Out of our way!
Swallow blade!
Got you! You're
Rising
mine!
Wyvern!
Flame! Reload!
Take this!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion. Think this is it?
How would I know?
It matches the description we were given, at least. No use standing around here hemming and hawing. Let's take it back and see.
I hope you're right. There's no way I'm coming all the way back here.
Just to be safe, I think before we head back to Ulzabek, we should maybe have Doc double-check this is the right stuff.
All right, but let's make it quick. Way.
I'm not done!
Searing flame! Reload!
Magna Ray!
Here I
Send
come!
it to the fray!
Ah! Take this! It's over! We did it! Try this! Infernal
Searing
Turret!
flame! Reload!
Take this!
Barely a blip on our radar.